NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's the final round of the Peach Invitational. Located in Atlanta, Georgia, the Eastlake Golf Club is the home course of the legendary golfer Bobby Jones. It's the oldest golf course in the city of Atlanta. This is Rich Lerner along with Frank Novello for EA Sports.
I don't know how to take people out of my streams. That's one thing I got to learn how to do.
Ooh, they've had some meat behind it.
Frank looking at a downhill approach shot here at the par 4.
Anthony adds people to the block list all the time, but
it's vital here, Rich. You've got to adjust for that downhill. Plus, the pitch of the fairway, more than often, the ball is going to be slightly below your feet. So if anything, you want to err on the left side of the flag.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Have you checked your, I was going to say, have you checked your cloud server?
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy.
On my freaking game.
Dropping a shot here late in the round, Frank.
Yeah, but the main question is, why does somebody get
pretty good all
that
day from this distance, just trying to take care of business?
To sit there and mess with people.
Oh, how did that mess?
Are you kidding me?
Like,
I mean, that one was dead center. Clean this up with a tap.
That lonely?
Frank, how do you explain what we saw here?
It's a mess. It's probably the easiest way to put it. This is a case of anything that could go wrong. Not just probably, it did.
What?
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Wait, and you think you can
well within his reach, too.
And
Rich, we just sit back and relax here. I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Yeah, but half the people half the ones that they had didn't even have an IP address.
If that's his worst shot at the end of the day, then I still think he's played well.
Safely aboard. See if you can go one
better.
My
thing is, when we go to view our thing, why does our thing say beta? And it doesn't even let us view it from our phones.
Well, he's going to beat himself up on the way to the next tee.
How?
You don't miss those putts. These putts keep the round together.
So what do? Just go to my name, or? I'm going to my YouTube app right now.
Frank, that's a par, and onward we go.
All right, where do I go from there? To look at my stream.
Frank, this is really a picturesque hole. As you look out, you can see the Atlanta skyline, and you can also see, with just a few holes to play, maybe a $10 million pot of gold.
If you can't smell the finish from here, then you never will. And you're right. You know, you've got water coming up after this hole. Good tee shot here. If you want to challenge those bunkers, so be it. If you can somehow thread it just right of that, then you'll have a chance at the second shot that also is going to play downhill.
I'm live. Okay.
Frank, why are great rivalries so important? Why do we love them?
I think because people like to sit on one side of the fence. You're either for or against a great player. And I think we see that today with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. There's the McIlroy fans that think his future is so bright. There's the Woods fans that still want him to pass Jack Nicklaus's record. That's the beauty. You've got to have an opinion, and you have to have it right.
Well, no, unless you can figure it out for me, then
excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
Looking for a pure strike here on the approach shot at 16. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Now this for birdie. Came away with a bogey on the previous round. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks like. Good effort and good par putt. Just 2 holes left here at East Lake. Frank, we have another par 4 set at 455 yards.
It's fine.
Okay. What I need to do is make moderated
treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
It's on there now.
Looks like setting for the bunker.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
He'll need to be strong with this.
I don't even know what his problem is. I don't have no problem with him. I just want to be left alone. It says 2.
Frank, where is that thing?
Yeah, thank God for small mercies.
Now to the final hole here at East Lake Golf Club. And Frank, there aren't too many golf courses that finish with a par 3.
And that's why it's always under a debate whether you should finish on a par 3, especially one of this length. 2s are very, very hard to find on this green. And the reason why there's so many slopes and hollows here, the 2 bunkers, remember the great up and down from Jim Furyk from the right bunker, that's more than possible. But this is it. This is what it comes down to.
No, I'm playing on my guy.
Make a 3.
Frankie's going for 2 birdies in a row.
If he can knock this one in, then that's certainly going to help the confidence.
Almost. Wow.
Wow.
I don't know what they were looking at.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Oh my goodness, he missed it. He missed a bunny. That's like missing a layup in basketball. Locked in on the read and the speed. So another bogey on the scorecard. And Frank, what happened this week?
I think it's a week to forget, Rich.
What a thrilling afternoon of golf here at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta, Georgia. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo saying so long until next time.
A lot of people got the early access.
Look, I've been at that since I started. Now
That's your medic level.
Yeah, but
you got to use it a heck of a lot.
I have. This is the only class that I really use.
I mean, mixing it up every now and then. All right, Mike. If you can figure it out, I'll make Kayla's account moderator. So if anybody joins, I can just boot them. That other movie's up here. I don't know what it's about. Look pretty good though.
It's basically like a doc.
Huh?
Basically a doc.
I thought maybe something you'd be interested in.
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. It's opening round coverage of the United States Open Championship. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, you've been there, down to the wire at several U.S. Opens. What's that pressure like?
It's so different from any other type of major championship because that's normally the toughest test. That's where the scores are the highest, i.e. relative to par. That's actually where par itself is a good score. I mean, you're bruised and battled by the end of the week. With the exception, really, remember when Rory McIlroy won at Congressional? That's the one time when a U.S. Open played soft. But Martin Keimer at Pinehurst on a firm, fast golf course, it's a different test. Tiger Woods at Pebble Beach. You just think of people struggling at the end of the week and really last man standing. That's what a U.S. Open means.
Let's see.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
All right, man.
Pretty good shot right there. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. And rolls it in. Nice putt. Well, this hole, the 8th, says U.S. Open all the way. Tee set back to well over 600 yards, Frank, par 5.
Well, it's called high road and low road. So which way would you prefer? I'd rather take the high road and that sort of whip one down the fairway there, hopefully around the 300-yard mark, and you just might make this par 5 and 2. Then you can tell what you make. You take the low road, you're going to rack up a big number, and you don't want to tell anybody.
Underneath it.
Nicely played shot, about
so
310 yards down the fairway. Nice position, short grass, second shot.
It was funny. The planes and stuff are a lot easier to pilot.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a line like that? Seriously, you can hit any club from there.
Frank, the approach shot here at the 8th, and what's a player looking at?
Well, you've got no bunkers really to worry about, but obviously a lot of undulation. You can see there that if you use the contours, that ball's going to kick around a little bit. Relatively narrow, but this is not a problem. You can go in here low or high.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
So a tester from 4 feet. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today. Even par currently.
Come on, you have to make that, don't you? Drop shot here at the 8th. Has this now for bogey.
Rich, you got to tell me what happened. I covered my eyes on that one.
Another bogey. What else? Moving on here at the U.S. Open, we've seen long par 4s, not unusual, long par 5s, and now we finished this front nine, Frank, with a par 3.
And this is a great example of how a U.S. Open can level the field. Everybody's going to get a tee and a ball here, and this is about hitting your best shot. And this is one hole. If you're struggling a little bit, a little 2 here is going to go in a long way, pushing you around in the right direction.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough.
Oh,
not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
And Frank, that steady play continues.
Rock solid. Excellent approach shot. Really. This is an awkward length.
Boy, that hurts right there, Frank.
Yeah, he's got to knuckle down now, though, because, you know, we've seen it before, Rich. 2 putts turn into 3, 4. So make sure you can limit the damage here.
That's a bogey putt, dropping down the leaderboard a bit, now at 2 over par. Now to the 10th hole. Certainly a lot of golf left to play in this championship, but what does our featured golfer need to do to turn it around?
It's back to the basics, Rich. Find fairways, find greens, give yourself opportunities. There's plenty of birdies out there, but you've got to give yourself chances. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, in the changing weather conditions, players have so many different options, don't they? Some might like to play it high. Others might want to play it a little lower and along the ground.
Really got to be on your toes today because of that, Rich. And really, that's what separates the men from the boys, so to speak. You know that any mistake you make can obviously be magnified by the wind conditions. But conversely, it's a real good chance for skill to shine.
Leaves that one about 20 feet out from the cup. Nicely played shot. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Oh, my goodness. That is amazing. Just a sensational putt. Stepping up to the tee here at the 11th, Frank.
It looks straightforward. You see a big dune in the middle of the fairway. You can really take that out of play. Get it down there as far as you can. You're going to need to. And then from there on in, it's really just trying to find out exactly where you want to land that second shot so that you can get it on the right level.
Very nice play.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it. Stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
Yeah.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that.
Yeah.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Okay. Are you on my stream right now? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be down in a minute.
The stats say that is a green hit in regulation, but it's not yet a par on the card.
Just give me something to drink.
Very tough putt coming up.
Yeah. Just give me something to drink and something to munch on. Like a salad or something. Yeah, salad with ranch dressing. That sounds really good. So you made yourself a moderator, huh?
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Getting set now over the putt.
So the question is, how did you go in and do all that? How did you go in and block
Losing a bit of ground now in this tournament. With the bogey, falls to 2 over.
Oh, great.
Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports for our entire crew. I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.
Oh. Yeah. I take it you got Richard too, or no? I deleted that. Then Richard really didn't come in and start bothering me. He just said nice stream and that was about it. But
EA Sports
I just don't understand
and the
why
United
they can't
States
just
Golf
leave well enough alone
Association
and just go on
are
their own
proud
way.
to present a national championship. Today, it's live second round coverage of the U.S. Open Championship.
No, I don't know if they were the ones that were been joining, but this is actually the first time they've actually showed their face.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, what are the defining characteristics of a links golf course?
I think
no, it was him because he said it in the last stream.
Because a lot of it is by the coastline. Well, actually, most links courses are by the coastline. And it's normally wasteland. It wasn't used for anything else. And that's why you have these wonderful dunes in front of you and bunkers that are just cut out of the ground. You dig a hole and you've got yourself a natural bunker. That's how St. Andrews was built. Many of the great golf courses
I can't afford
on the coastline in Great Britain. And Chambers Bay
I can
is
after
the
my
American equivalent.
In the greenside bunker here, Frank. Nice to go to the beach, but not too often, we hope.
Okay, this is not going to make me a happy man.
Setting up for the shot from the sand.
Said somebody else join my stream. Welcome to the stream.
A beautiful, soft touch out of the bunker. That's Mickelson-esque. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
That's the coolest thing about this game, Rich.
Damn hole.
I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Again. It comes to like a screeching halt, like right there on the edge.
Frank, how do you explain what we saw here?
It's a mess. It's probably the easiest way to put it. This case of anything
that's
that could go wrong.
I keep trying to tell Mike to try it.
Not just probably, it did.
That thing takes down late armor too. That's I think medium armor. They'll lower the hit markers and stuff as soon as the game comes out.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. Okay. This shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Okay. You can't come up with a little funky name for me or something. So come up with a little funky name for me or something. Just nothing with pink in it.
Wow.
Oh.
So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par, about 10 feet away. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Yeah, nice par.
Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Ready to tee off here at the 6th. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
Well, as long as it's not in the rough, the bunkers, well, there's no trees here, really. That little green strip, that runway down there. Another hole that bends to the right. But find the fairway. The fairway's wide enough. You've got a pretty good idea exactly where you want to go. And once again, this is one of the shorter par 4s. So good drive here, just a short iron in.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Now the approach shot here at the 6th at Chambers Bay, and what's the key, Frank?
Well, I think it's a fun second shot, Rich.
Well, I can tell just the way he was typing
away, but,
that it was him.
Really, if you wanted to play this hole as the Scots want to play the game, and when the pin's at the back, you'd hit a low running shot that high 6 those 2 bunkers.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes.
Computer.
See if he does it here.
Anthony does it from his phone.
Should be safely on deck.
Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
I know his
Locked
phone's
in on the
almost as big
read
as a tablet.
and the speed. So
I want to
frustrating
get that
sometimes
Nintendo
on
Mini
the greens,
when it
isn't it?
out.
Drop shot here at the 6th. Just a tap in to finish the hole.
If you can tell me who they are.
Frank, nothing really went the player's way this week.
Yeah, if this was motor racing, you'd say it's a case of having 4 flat tires.
Well, Frank, this is what a U.S. Open is all about. A long, tough par 4 up the hill.
Yeah, just a beast. And it's a dogleg ride on top of that. There's more humps and bumps and all this.
Wait, what was that last one?
Would ever
what?
dream of down there.
Yeah, that guy's got to get gone too. He came in my stream cussing up a storm. I think he was trying to troll me. No, I don't even know if I still have that video on mic.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Yeah, I gotta get on eBay or something like one of these times and check out laptops and stuff.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Well, he hasn't been back in since, so I'm not worried about him.
Frank, disappointing couple of rounds there.
And consequently a miscut. No chance of playing in the weekend, but there's more than one tournament ahead.
I might get off here in a while and watch some more Angry Birds again anyways. I got it on Voodoo. Alright, everybody, that's going to do it for this stream. If you liked what you saw, be sure to subscribe. If you're new, be sure to like the video, and I will catch you next time.